What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. As requested, I've had people asking me about beating man and man beaters. So more than anything, with this tip that I'm gonna give you guys, it's more of a concept because you could find this route in multiple formations and multiple playbooks. Right now I'm in a custom, so I can use different formations to show you guys how to beat the typical man meta defense. So first we're gonna start off in trips tight end because that's my formation that I'm running right now. And you want your fastest receiver right here, or your best route runner with enough decent speed. Here I'm gonna put Deshaun Jackson, and you can do whatever you want with everybody else. So the play is PA shot post, and it's that S post on the outside receiver, right? So let's go into cover one. Nickel double, nickel 2-4-5, and let's back up the coverage. Alright, you could run this to either hash. If it depends how I feel like running it. So for now, I guess I'll run it this way with the trips on the short side. Usually, I always run this formation with the trips towards the wide side. But if I'm specifically looking for a one-play touchdown or over-the-top beater versus man, I'm gonna run it like this just to give myself a little bit more space. Now, you know, the typical man coverage is something like this. They put these guys in purples, and they'll use the middle of the field, right? So if they're doing that, this is how you could counter that. So let me spy these people right quick so I don't get shedded, especially Von Miller. So you guys are gonna see, all you need is, you know, get the time, and I mean, you don't need that much time, but you do need some time. So I'm gonna show you guys that now. Obviously, you could do whatever you want with the other receivers, put them on any man beating routes if you're positive they're a man. And what you want to do is motion this S post over, and it's gonna be an easy over the top one play touchdown, especially with some speed out there. See, all you gotta do is pass lead up, and he's gonna burn his man every time. Obviously, if the cornerback has abilities like one step and acrobat, depending on the receiver that you have and the abilities that he has, it could get played a little bit better. So like I said, you know, let's try it again. Those purples, everybody runs those purples with them lurking over the middle of the field. Okay. Let's do it again. You guys are gonna see. As soon as he passes that outside tackle, you wanna hike and just pass lead up, and it's gonna be a one-play touchdown. Like I said, this is a concept. You can find that route in many formations. That's why I created custom to show you guys. So that's what we're gonna do now. Let's go into another formation that I know has that S post, like gun bunch offset. I know gun bunch offset has that man beating route. PA dig fork. You see that outside bunch receiver on the S post. If you watch Pavan, he runs this a lot. He beats his opponents over the top when they're in man coverage a lot from this play. So, you know, if you guys want to get better at this game, you know, you got to look at the best, and he's one of the best. So, all right, nickel 2-4-5, cover one man. Like I said, press, typical man coverage, and then they lurk over the middle of the field, right? Let me spy these people. All right, so right now I'm on the short. I'm on the short side hash with the bunch on the wide side. Like I said, you could run it either way. But yeah, what you can do at times, you see how deep he's running this S post. You could always smart route it, and it becomes a little bit shorter. Depending on the S post, you know, you can do that. So you could, like I said, you could do whatever you want with the other receivers, put them on man beating routes, whatever. I'll block the running back or not, doesn't matter. And there's two ways to run this one, since it's not like trips tight end where I could, in trips tight end you could only motion him over or leave it stuck. Here I can motion either across the field or this way. You know what I'm saying? So I could run it this way, I could hike right there, I could try to motion him over like we did in the trips tight end. But I'm gonna show you guys the different ways you could do it out of this formation, because it allows you to. So the first one is if you just hike as soon as you tap as soon as you try to motion him towards the right, like this. See, gets a little speed, and boom. Oh, that's a horrible throw. But that's one way of running it. Now, another way is, let me see something. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the cover one stock so I don't have to keep on, you know, trying to adjust it. So that's one way. Now another way is this way right here. So once you motion him out, you motion him back in, and then you hike before he sets. So like this, and he gets like a little speed burst. As you can tell right there, he got wide open, but I got shedded by Von Miller. Let me go into the replay to show you guys. Alright, so as soon as I motion him out, I motion him back in, and he gets a little speed burst right there. You see that little speed burst by Deshaun Jackson over here? So as soon as I motion him in, he gets a little speed burst right here, boom. And if they're in that, you know, the meta man where everybody's putting purples and lurking over the middle of the field, if they have no deep halves on the outside, it's going to be a one-play touchdown or a big gain for sure. Obviously here, Wentz or whoever threw that way off, but as you can see the space, you have a lot of space for a big gain and even possibly score a touchdown. Alright, let me put these guys in spies. Let me press. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Right now, another way, like I was saying, the third way is you can motion him over like we did in trips tight end. So watch this. Motion him over. Boom. Look at that. He just destroys his man. And like I said, you can find that route in many formations, not just bunch, and it's not just trips tight end. You just gotta look for it. If you're running a certain playbook, you know, look for that route. But yeah, there's a way to destroy the meta man defense that you guys are seeing a lot online in MUT, CFM, or even online head-to-head. Everybody's running man. So I hope you guys enjoy this tip. Be on the lookout. I'm planning on posting another video later today, teaching you guys how to run that blitz that Joke was running to win his club championship for the Browns. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.